This is Alexander News Show. Watch this. This is about Miami-Dade County Commissioner Hardemon.
Slum Lord Hardemon deprives Liberty City residents of buying their homes. Jeffrey Johnson, a 58-year-old employee of Miami-Dade County's Water and Sewer Department, has been waiting nearly a decade to buy an affordable home in Liberty City, Miami, through a program run by the nonprofit Neighbors and Neighbors Association. His journey began in 2017 when he applied for a home under the county's infill housing program, which sells surplus lots to developers at low costs, sometimes as little as $10, to build homes with price caps, currently set at $451,000, to make housing affordable for low-income families. Approved for a home near Northwest 64th Street and 17th Avenue, Johnson expected to move in by 2020. However, a series of setbacks, including the COVID-19 pandemic, rising costs, and a feud between the nonprofit and County Commissioner Hardemon, has left his home unfinished and his dream deferred. The initial promise and early delays. Johnson's process started smoothly. He completed the paperwork in 2017, secured lender approval, and prepared for a 2020 move-in. The home he was promised initially cost $205,000, a manageable price for someone living in public housing and working a county job supplemented by handyman services. However, the pandemic struck in 2020, halting construction and exacerbating existing challenges like permitting and financing delays. By the time work resumed, the home's cost had surged to over $300,000, straining Johnson's finances. His down payment savings dwindled as he supported his family, and he had to reapply for loan pre-approval twice, eventually enlisting a relative's help to qualify. Driving by the site, Johnson noticed construction had stalled. "We presented the lenders with paperwork and everything," he said. "We didn't hear anything from them anymore. So right now, I ride by 17th Avenue, and the home is still in that state." The unfinished home became a symbol of broader systemic issues plaguing the project. The nonprofit commissioner feud. The primary roadblock emerged in 2023, when Neighbors and Neighbors Association, led by Executive Director Leroy Jones, requested an extension to retain control of 30 lots, including 8 with unfinished homes like Johnson's. These lots were acquired under the infill program in 2016, when Commissioner Audrey Edmondson held Hardemon's seat. The extension required sponsorship from Hardemon, now the district's commissioner, and approval from the county commission. Hardemon has not signed off, leaving the nonprofit's plans in limbo. Jones accuses Hardemon of deliberately stalling, pointing to a political rivalry. Jones supported Edmondson's unsuccessful 2024 bid to reclaim her seat from Hardemon. At a February press conference outside an incomplete home, Jones said Hardemon's inaction harms families like Johnson's. "Not only is he causing harm, he's causing harm to the families who were promised these houses, who had to make sure their credit was right, who had to make sure they had good jobs." A February 25, 2023, letter from the county's Housing and Community Development Office declared the nonprofit's 30 lots out of compliance, giving them 30 days to resolve the issue or lose the properties. With Hardemon's approval still pending, the deadline passed unresolved. Hardemon, in an email to the Miami Herald, avoided directly addressing the extension but criticized the nonprofit's leadership, saying he would soon make a decision regarding their deficiencies of sound decision-making and contracts. Earlier tensions flared at a January 22, 2023, commission meeting, where Hardemon interpreted a nonprofit leader's comment as threatening, leading to a brief funding freeze for Neighbors and Neighbors. Though lifted 2 weeks later, the promised follow-up meeting with Jones never occurred, deepening the standoff. The human and systemic toll. Johnson's story reflects a broader crisis. Jones estimates 30 families are still waiting, some now considering abandoning their contracts. The delays have taken a financial and emotional toll. Johnson's savings are gone, and his repeated loan applications highlight the instability. Similarly, Angela Albury, 64, approved for a home in 2019, has seen her credit score drop from the 700s due to multiple checks, yet she remains committed, living in a Liberty City apartment and holding on to faith. The infill program's challenges extend beyond this feud. Developers face slim profit margins due to upfront costs like sewer hookups, even with subsidies. Permitting and financing hurdles, worsened by the pandemic, have delayed projects countywide. Jones notes other developers also have idle lots. The 2023 county report shows an average sales price of $305,000 for 51 homes sold under the program, indicating viability when projects are completed, yet systemic bottlenecks persist. Hope amid frustration. Despite the setbacks, Johnson remains patient, though frustrated. "I just couldn't live without having to help my family. I have bills, things happen." Jones, too, holds on to hope, believing Hardemon could still make this right by approving the extension. "It's about giving people the opportunity to leave wealth with their family," Jones said, emphasizing the stakes for black families in Hardemon's district. For Johnson, the unfinished home on 17th Avenue represents both a broken promise and a lingering possibility. Resolution hinges on Hardemon and the county addressing the feud and streamlining the process. Until then, Johnson and others wait, caught in a system that has yet to deliver. Thank you for tuning into the Alexander News Show.